Guys, AHS here. I will never, ever, after this video, I ain't watching no more Alabama news. They talking about breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news just into our newsroom. A Lauderdale County school employee is under arrest for sex crimes involving a student. Amy Wigginton is charged with 2 counts of violating the School Employee Sex Act. Court records show she confessed to investigators to having sex with a student younger than 19 twice. Now, this happened last month. Wigginton's bond is $100,000.
Hell to the no. If you could say, here we go again, that's not breaking news. Alabama, they down bad. So another white female employee at a school is sleeping with a student. Breaking news, breaking news. Hell nah. It's here we go again. Alabama, this is actual breaking news. Go cry in the car.
And back here at home, we are following some breaking news out of Fort Lauderdale. That's where there have been a number of people shot.
Yeah, we know that one person has died. We have Local 10's Michaela Hightower live at the scene with the breaking details. Michaela.
Yes, this is a dramatic scene that's unfolded here in this Fort Lauderdale neighborhood. We know that 2 people are in the hospital in critical condition and 1 person is dead. We wanted to take a look at this video that we saw earlier when we arrived on the scene. We saw a woman dead face down on the lawn of one of these homes. It's not clear the age range of these 3 people involved, but Fort Lauderdale police say at this time they believe they have all parties involved in this point. There is no threat to this community. Police say it all happened shortly before 10 a.m. this morning in this 4500 block of Twin Lakes Boulevard. Again, those 2 people are listed in critical condition. We spoke with a man in this neighborhood who was shocked to see this crime scene in front of his home.
I don't know what to think. Kind of dumbfounded. Just like typically, that things like that don't normally happen here.
Now, earlier when we arrived, I did have an interaction with the family members of one of the 3 people. It's not clear which one. They didn't have much to say. They just told us that they were family. They did not want to speak up, but they did have tears in their eyes. A lot of emotion here on this scene in this Fort Lauderdale community. For now, I'm live in Fort Lauderdale. Michaela Hightower, Local 10 News.
I'm in Florida, but I am not safe for Alabama. I need a restraining order. Dude, how you gonna say this don't happen around here when it happened around here? You lying motherfucker. You lying Alabama motherfucker. You got some nerve. Come on the news and lie your ass up. How you gonna say this don't usually happen around here? Yes, it does, motherfucker.
I don't know what to think. Kind of dumbfounded. Just like typically, that things like that don't normally happen here.
Daily Mail article coming up. Here we go again. Not breaking news. Here we go again. This is the headline. Alabama school lunch lady 41. Who are the biggest freaks, female freaks in the school? White female freaks in the school. Lunch lady. I'm seeing the lunch lady pop up a little bit too often now.
It has admitted that she sexually abused a teenage boy, and now she's pleaded guilty to 2 felonies. And it all happened right before she was supposed to go to trial. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. 33-year-old Andy Page Roseford, a cafeteria worker in Danbury, Connecticut, entered pleas in state court on Thursday, which means she'll avoid having her dirty laundry aired out during a trial. It was set to start this week. Now, she did admit to sexually assaulting a 14-year-old boy. Right now, we don't know the exact terms of her plea agreement or her potential punishment, but we may learn more at a court hearing next month.
The dance teacher
Is facing serious charges. Police say she was found in the back seat of her parked car with a former student. Local 10 News reporter Todd Tonkin is live in Fort Lauderdale with the disturbing details to this. Todd?
Lori, 33-year-old Pamela Stiggers should be rehearsing with her drama students, getting ready for a big musical debut this weekend, but instead, she is inside the Broward County Jail, trying to bond out.
I'm shocked, hurt, flabbergasted.
That is the reaction from a parent whose daughter was in Pamela Stiggers' drama class after learning the 33-year-old middle school teacher from Forest Glen in Coral Springs was arrested for having sex with one of her former students.
I mean, her husband's a great guy, and I can't imagine what he's going through. I just can't.
Today, Stigger appeared in bond court after BSO says a deputy discovered the two in the back seat of a car early this morning, parked near the intersection of Northwest 70th Avenue and Northwest 58th Street in Tamarack.
I can't imagine what it's going to do to him long term. Because the thing is, ultimately, he's a victim.
In the arrest report, it says deputies observed the victim nude from the waist down and that the defendant blamed the victim, stating he was attempting to seduce her. The defendant said she was only trying to mentor him while in the back seat.
Hello, my name is Pamela S. Stigger, and
Stigger has multiple performance and audition tapes acting and singing on YouTube.
Got a lady on the line.
But in court, she didn't say a word. Charged with 3 felony counts, including sexual assault and sexual battery on a minor, the judge gave her $37,500 bond, ordered her to stay away from the victim, and told her she cannot teach. She did post that bond. It is pending, and she still needs to be outfitted with an electronic bracelet to monitor her activity. Even if she does get out, she will not be able to attend the performance of this musical that she was coaching these kids on tomorrow, and it's unclear what her future in teaching would be. She's not allowed to teach. The judge ordered her to stay away from kids. At Broward County Courthouse, Todd Tonga, Local 10 News.
The special education teacher?
Cops pull over the 30-year-old driver of a gray Volkswagen, and she's in big trouble.
Step out of the car. I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you.
30-year-old Christina Formella is with her husband, and neither has a clue what the heck's going on.
I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, you can go grab your things.
Can he come with me?
Yes.
Moments later, cops slap cuffs on her, but why? They're not saying much.
Once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything to you.
In the back of the squad car, Christina smacks her lips as she tries to process the sudden turn of events in her life. Finally, the cops fill her in.
I'm feeling I'm going to throw up.
So what's the charge? The 30-year-old teacher allegedly carried on an affair with a 15-year-old student. The teen's mom says she discovered these lurid text messages on his cell phone. I love you so much, Mama. I love you so much, baby. Even though this morning was short, it was perfect. Christina Formella got married last year in Italy, months after the alleged tryst with the student had begun. The teacher is now on paid leave from Downers Grove South High School outside Chicago.
We are heartbroken for the victim and also for the hundreds of students, staff, and family who trusted this teacher and feel betrayed by this terrible situation.
She says she's done nothing wrong and is being framed and blackmailed by the student. Cops say she told them everybody comes after her because she's good looking.
They're the biggest freaks in the school. So Alabama school lunch lady 41 usually is a 20-something-year-old teacher, but 41 in this case took boy home and had sex with him. This is a small town. You going to a man house in a small town? If he shows up, even if he's a simp, he gonna put some bullet in your young ass having sex. Put his wife in doggy style in his house where he pays bills and where his kids reside. You know he got guns. This is Alabama. This is a southern state. That's a death wish, young boy. That's a death wish. An Alabama lunch lady, here we go again, was arrested this week after allegedly confessing to having sex with his student. Amy Nicole Wigginton, 41, reportedly admitted to having sex with a boy on at least 2 separate occasions at her home in March 2025. She don't have no respect for her husband. If you could have sex in the house where you and your husband reside, you don't have no respect for that simp. No respect. And dude is swole. You like Brock Lesnar, a swole dude. And she'll have no respect for him. A lunch lady in the Lauderdale County school system in Lauderdale, Alabama. Wigginton often share images to social media with her husband and children. Yeah, I went to Facebook. She got a whole bunch of pictures of her booed up with her husband that she'll have no respect for. And she got a whole bunch of pictures of her kids. She's living a fake life. She don't enjoy being married. If she did, she would not cheat on her husband with a young boy. Hell nah. You guys, husband, stop taking these pictures in matching outfits. Stop doing it. Once you and your girl take pictures in matching outfits, the girl lose all respect for you. Wigginton was arrested last week after officers confronted her over the allegations, and she said, I don't give a fuck. My husband is a simp. What he gonna do to me? What he gonna do to me? What his simp white ass gonna do to me? I'm gonna beat his ass. If he wanna confront me, I'm gonna beat his simp ass. She was interviewed by police, and after making her confession, she was charged with 2 counts of a school employee engaging in a sex act or deviant sexual intercourse with a student. It is unclear how old the student was, with a court document obtained by some news station noting that they were enrolled in her school and is under the age of 19. The age of consent in Alabama is 16 years old. Stop trying to be her damn defense attorney. Won't give a fuck, man. That lady's married. She ain't supposed to be having sex with no one but her husband. If she respect her marriage, which she clearly don't. But sex abuse charges can be filed in cases involving victim up to 18 if the suspect is an adult whose job it is to care for them or serve the little motherfuckers some food. Wigginton was booked into the Lauderdale County Jail and is being held on a $100,000 bond. Look at her, man. I don't respect my husband. And this is a picture of the simp motherfucker right here. Records state that Wigginton waived her rights after her arrest and made a confession to authorities. I don't give a fuck. In a statement following her arrest, the Lauderdale County School System said, Lauderdale County Board of Education, is aware of the allegation and the employee has been placed on administrative leave. We will continue to cooperate with law enforcement officials and have no further comment on this matter. We want to fuck ourselves up and catch a whole bunch of lawsuits. Yeah, so even though someone might be over the age of consent in the state, if they're fucking someone in the school system, a teacher, a lunch lady, the person that's fucking them in most states can be charged at, like this story right here. Yeah, but guys, simps, once you give a lady a whole bunch of children, she gonna resent you for life. And she gonna go out there and sleep with those young boys. They hate that simp nut in them. So simps, get her pregnant one time. And that's it. That's it. Don't get her pregnant 3 and 4 times. If you do, she'll gonna go out there and sleep with a young boy. But that's so disrespectful. Bringing another person into your home where you share with your husband and having sex with them. This lady right here, she is so disrespectful. But no doubt in my mind, that simp, he will stay with her. So folks, give me your opinion on this article and be sure to like the video.